We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! Watch the pass.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the early lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We're ready. 57 the flag. 57 the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Strip that ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, it's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! Chris Thompson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush, almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Trubisky to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Like the 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On second down, here's Haskins. He hits Jermaine Kearse. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a give to Peterson running right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hand off to Thompson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 35 on second down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll make it third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll turn to Thompson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A reminder that we kick off Week 4 on Thursday night. A good one in Lambeau. Eagles and Packers, 2 teams with eyes on the playoffs this year in the NFC. Coverage starting at 8:20 Eastern. And hard to believe it, we also have a couple of teams coming up on a bye week already in Week 4. The Jets and the Niners. 23 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Trubisky to throw again. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Okay, just like that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky to Gabriel, middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's got Curse. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Got one.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run again with Peterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Complete outright to Kurz. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Chicago.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now it's Trubisky. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. 18 Gator. 65. 65. 65.
They start the drive with Peterson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
11 yards there, 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On second down, Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give it here to Thompson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Trubisky to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackle is almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 25 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, here's Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Trubisky will throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
It's third down and goal at the 7-yard line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Trubisky. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Ryan Anderson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
A toss play. This is Peterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Redskins on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Check 56. Exit, exit.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game.